I do believe we are back for a little bit. Don't know how long we'll be back for, but we're back for a little bit of time. Hopefully my stream notification will come up on my phone and then I can pop that up because my second monitor is still busted. Alright, we'll pop that up there in case anyone decides to chat. I know a couple streams ago I had we were streaming Jurassic World Evolution 3. I forget exactly what we were doing in it, but somebody mentioned Gigantosaurus or Giganotosaurus, something like that. And I completely missed it because that was the one stream I did not have my phone plugged in. I did. I saved over just before I exited out of the game. Because I know it was a pretty abrupt end to the stream there. But just before I exited the game, I accidentally saved over my creative build. Which sucks. But that's the way it goes, eh? Did you know Pteranodons, Mosasaurs are just, well, I missed most of it. But we don't have any in the game, so hopefully that means one day we'll get some in the game. I feel like one of the benefits of Prehistoric Parks is taking inspiration from some other zoo building games, so I'm hoping that they're going to take inspiration for like how Zoo Tycoon 2 dealt with its marine animals. Because that would be really cool, but then there's going to be overhaul of the water system. And I don't necessarily think they're going to go that route because of how they're dealing with the terrariums.
I'm really enjoying my lunch, but these animals should probably have some too.
So, who's not been fed? These guys have not been fed. Where are they even? Oh, there's some. Ain't they just so cute over here? Oh, look at that. What a little guy. Okay. Oh, it's probably about time that we finally put one of these in. I doubt it will be used right away, but I'll be taking care of some of that. So, Investor Lodge. Couple more things to finish up. First, lighting. We need lights and some dining tables. So let's get her started. Where would the dining tables even be? Would it be in here? In here? I think it is. Do you like these ones? I mean, we don't hate them. That's... Well, let's just slap a garbage can there. I'll slap another one there, maybe. Just to get us started. Now we got some little places where the guests can eat. What? What is that? Bin arid. Oh, binoculars. We are definitely going to need some binoculars. I don't necessarily want them on the grid. Turn off grid. Slap a pair right there. Slap a pair right there. And slap a pair right there. Now, I would like to make those cost just a little bit of money, maybe $2. Nah, we'll keep bathrooms free for now. Next thing I would like, over here in the signs, I would like some just other animals. Want to use grid. Want to don't shoot. Kind of want to slap some other dinosaurs on here just to see what's up. Kind of build some hype for the park. Even though it's not necessarily, you know, the way to go per se. Is there not a... okay, there is. That's a start. Maybe next we'll... What? I wonder if these can't be connected to the grid. Oh, it makes sense. Bit of a shame. Slap one of those right there. Slap one right there. And one right there. And we come over here. Make that that. Make that that. And Why? What? Make that that. Beautiful. Just done. Now we are going to need some lights in here. I would like a big sign right up there. It says Investor Lodge. I really should flip the two silhouettes because this here is going to be the Ice Age area, the Mammoth Peaks. Here will be our botanical gardens. This big yellow circle in the center. I guess we should probably start here. Big yellow circle in the center. That's going to be our primary visitor plaza area. This is where most of our major shopping stuff, all the important stuff that guests kind of want and need will be in there. Got a kind of half designated area as a backstage. This is where all the stuff that the park needs to run, but the guests don't necessarily need to see. Got Mammoth Mountains or Cenozoic Peak, Cenozoic crags. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. Cliffs, Cenozoic cliffs, maybe. Got a botanical garden. Really excited for the botanical garden. Big open dinosaur plains up on these northern hills up here, which once again, like most of these hills and landscapes and stuff, we will need to custom sculpt. But right up over here, I would like a dinosaur jungle type environment. And then this big blue area will be a dinosaur swamp before coming over to the birdhouse. And this will be a birdhouse and a reptile house and all that. I kind of have a design for it. It's not just going to be a big dome. I just think the big dome is going to be kind of symbolic of it. Probably should add something for that too. But yeah, just a little rough layout. But you know what? I kind of want to get started on getting some other stuff ready. Like we got the Investors Lodge pretty much ready and pretty much set up. It's here. It's making us money. It's going to do its job for a while yet. It doesn't really need too much more. Anything else we add is just, decoration, mise en scene, which is, very important, I think, in a game like this. But all that's to say, I really don't want to right now. Yeah, whatever. It's a start. It's a building. Out of curiosity, if I grab this and just start pumping that full, and then come over here, a little bit of that. Will this yeah, it's kind of hide away from the guests. That's good. I like that. That means by the time we get to the next steps, it's not going to be so visible. A lot of people buying stuff from the gift shop. And potentially the food line. I can't really tell which one is which, especially by the time you get back here. I wonder why they keep coming back here. Like, there's nothing back here. It's not even like a viewing area. I was thinking of putting an outdoor dining area. Just out back here, but didn't go for it. I can see through the binoculars? Where are the dinosaurs? Oh, well, not a dinosaur. Mammal. What are you? Cynotherium? Look at the little baby. Oh, got the little babies. Yeah, I have no idea how to pronounce that. From China, though. hear them. I don't see them. But they are just little babies. For the time being, at least. Did the feeder end up come and put food in there? They did. And they filled the blood pumpkin. Oh! Somebody commented. I'm calling me a Sigma. Thank you. Thank you, Mast Beta. Budakakma. I appreciate that. I am indeed Sigma. There's a baby. Look at that baby. Oh my. What a little guy. Oh, look at that. Okay. So, Investor Lodge is set up. Beautiful. Let's see if we can't come over here. I think I want to make this bigger. Structures. There we go. Okay. Buildings, research. This is what's important. Oh man. I really don't want to go get all in there right now and do that up, make it look pretty, but definitely is going to have to be done at some point. Will this fit in here? Will fit in here. I think it's going to look better over here, though. Alright, so we got those two buildings. Open research. There's lots to research here. Huh. These look kind of important. How do I do dig sites? Do I have to do any research for dig sites? Oh no, it looks like I just have them all. Alright. I think that our first dig site why is this one orange? Oh, bad weather. I think our first dig site should be these guys. I'm going to assign both teams and increase their funding. Yeah, what's the worst that can happen there? Just completely bankrupt the entire park. Vandalism? What? What do you mean, vandalism? Oh, look at that. The park now has 1 star. How exciting. Let's come over here and start clearing some of this stuff out. Stuff that we're not necessarily going to need right away. In fact, it's just going to kind of get in our way, but it's going to cost us a good chunk of change. So we're just going to deal with all this. And hopefully, $1,000 will be enough operational costs to hold us over for a little bit. Because I do think, all things considered, we are still in the green. Oh, we do not appear to be in the green. What are our costs? What? Why is food down? What? What? Okay, there's no way I messed this up that badly. We're gonna backtrack a little bit. Get some of our money back. Oh. Maybe not backtrack that far. Okay. What is going on? Insufficient funds. Ah. I see. Open extractions. Come over here. Oh, they're almost done. Oh, they're going to keep extracting. I see. I get it. It's not like JPOG where you just send them off and kind of forget about it. You actually have to maintain that. Clear all notifications. Sure. Okay. Why are we still losing money? What if we change the cost of the food? Apparently, I did not think this through. I'm gonna go like that. We're gonna up that maybe to 250. It's decreasing. I almost need to like double it. How? Why? So I need to get. I need to kind of work this out a little bit. Let's just remove the dig team for the time being. Let's see how much that fixes things. we speed it up, does it get better? Yes, it does get better. Okay. Still not a lot of money, though. It's certainly going to take its sweet time getting there. Let's see what these guys are up to while we're trying to recuperate some money. They're starting to grow. I like that. So I'm still not like fully positive what the visitor lobby, visitor area, whatever you want to call that, is going to look like in full yet. Got a couple ideas I've been working on, but nothing I'm super thrilled with yet. I do want to add that though. Oh, look at that. These guys are starting to get a wee bit bigger now. They're not just little puffs of fur. In fact, I think they lost most of their down feathers.
With its magnificent double crest and that noticeable notch in its jaw, it's one of the most recognizable predators to ever live. I'll never understand the guests who think it isn't cool enough as it is. Fancy frills and baubles would only take away from such a beautiful but deadly creature.
That was a shot at Jurassic Park. You can't catch me like that. Oh my goodness, what just happened? How do we lose $2 grand? Oh, staff wages. Change of a quarter, I guess. Yeah, it's year 2. The park's now been open for a year, and it's got a lodge with a couple of different animals back here. And a little tiny restaurant and shopping center, but that's about it. I think if we come open staff, we've got 3. It's good. There's always one on break. We don't need 2 of them though. We're gonna fire that one. I don't think we need 2 keepers for half a dozen animals. These guys are reaching adolescence. Look at that. Wow. Okay. Keep clearing. And already on money. That was shockingly fast. Okay. Open excavation. I have from here there's another dig site down here with just the animals I want. Alright, there we go. We're starting to get some of those, and I would like some of this. Oh, it's gotta go all the way up to be green. I see. Well, that helps me a lot. I got another rhino. That will help, just not right with what we're doing quite at this moment. Enable size editing for animals in the nursery. That's the next one I need. Oh, I missed it. Guess we got it like all at once or something. Now we just got one more. What if I go here about this? Not to be confused with the Takeda Formation. The Takeda location is a fossil site found near the hungry village of Takeda. The specimens found there are buried in an unlithified quaternary sediment known as alien loftsness, soft, silty sediment that is easily blown by the wind. Neat. Now we got some animals that we can start working with. We can come over here, remove some more trees, and kind of get started. So, let's just come over here first, grab some sand, doesn't really matter. And we are going to dot some lines because that is very hard to see. Right over here, that will be the visitor area, the main lodge, main lobby, whatever you want to call it. Now, these guys did do some growing. So we're gonna come check them out first. Look at that. They're getting bigger. That little bowl of water's getting too small for them, though. Oh, these guys are getting big. They're bigger than the ones in Jurassic Park now.
Some paleontologists think the grasping claws and shape of its jaws made it well suited to hunting fish. Others argue that it was built for more terrestrial prey. In my experience, the distinction between surf and turf doesn't matter. They'll eat anything they can get their hands on.
All we know, like, literally all we have about them is, like, a couple crushed skulls. Okay. So, we got this. Rough dotted line for where that path is going to go. Next we're going to grab some of this and just bring it along here as a kind of temp path. We'll crack that up to 6, and that will be our main path. And we'll go to about there for now. And it should be maybe a little bit longer. Okay, there we go. That's a half decent size. Next, we're gonna come over here to scenes, rocks and stuff. We're gonna start picking up some rocks with no grid. I want a really big rock, and I know I kind of want it to be a little snowy. And we're gonna make the rough startings of a large rock wall. Just one big piece that we can move around and kind of get into all sorts of different little shapes and things. Well, is it the most beautiful thing? No, I don't think so, but it is a good start. Now we're going to just come over here and place a couple of them. We're going to kind of get our little wall shaped up over here. So of course we're ending up with the problem of, you know, repeating tiles and whatnot, but that's okay, I think. For the time being now, that should be okay. We can come back later and fix that up. Alright. Another thing I kind of want to do right over here. So I want to make a pinch point. This one is not going to be quite so large, I think. That's good enough for the time being. Alrighty. We are certainly kind of off to a start now. Oh, I did also want to just make a faux wall. I think I'm going to push this path this way a little bit. And then right up over here, we're going to have our first kind of one main street up the mountain. Don't know exactly how we're going to do that. That is going to be important when we get there. Another thing is going to be this bridge. I don't know how we're doing this bridge yet. And we're going to need a way up there too. But now we need more money to roll in. Okay, they're being fed. They're just taking their time to do it. Man, year 2 is almost over, and we have not really made a huge dent in the progress. Like, there's a lot of terraforming happened, but oh, it's snowing. I did kind of want to see if the animals interact differently with the snow. They're getting a trot. They like the snow, though. These guys, though, are very jungle-esque. It is kind of trippy to see snowing and palm trees. How about the Dilophosaurs? They're just chilling. Oh, you coming up to nip me, Missy? Oh, look at that. She's laughing. She's laughing at us. How cruel. How mischievous. Should we have the... Probably have the foe. I'll go this way a little bit, too. Is this thing even collecting dung? Oh, a little bit. I'm curious, is there anything researchable right now? Not with the amount of funds we have. Which is fair. This is a fair bit bigger than I was picturing. So I think, for now, what we're going to do is we're going to come and place some fences. We're going to have the fence for the enclosure run on this way, even though I plan on adding some attractions to it. There we go. Now, out of curiosity, oh, I need the modern theme. Okay, I see. That being said, I really feel like I should design my own. I'm not fully certain yet what that's going to look like. This is going to be the Irish elk enclosure. I know I kind of want a lake and trotting ground over here, and I kind of want the deer house over here, and I want a bridge going over here with a way up the hill. But that we'll have to see. Lots of stuff we'll have to see about. And then over on this side is going to be the cave bear enclosure. Probably with some denser foliage lining the path. At the very least on this side. So for those who maybe, for whatever reason, don't want to see a bear, then they don't have to, right? It's not right on the main path, kind of off to the side, which I think is something you kind of should do with carnivores. Maybe not. You don't need to do with herbivores, right? It's not as big of a deal if you do it with herbivores, but we're losing money. Probably just staff pay. Like if I... Yeah, we're making money again. Okay. Kinda, yes. But I think that's a good enough spot for today. We've got the start of our Mammoth Mountain area. Right over here, all of our Cenozoic cliffs. We've got our Investor's Lodge right over here. And we've got our initial kind of pitch animals just to get us started. We got the rough layout for the Irish elk enclosure. We know we're putting the cave bear enclosure. Up here is going to be some of the other ungulates. And the rhino enclosure, but in behind that, over on the side, be the mammoth enclosure. Continuing up over here, cave lion somewhere over here, and big cat somewhere over here. And then over here would be our paleo botanical gardens. But yeah, I think that's a really good spot to end. I know it's, you know, a bit of an odd day for the stream, but it's good. We're good. I hope everyone takes care. Have a lovely day, lovely evening, whatever time of day you're watching this, wherever you're from. And I'm going to end the stream as soon as the game closes. Until then, I guess I'm going to keep waffling. Waffle on. That actually, I like waffle on. That could be a good end. Good thing to say at the end of things. This game is so well optimized. I love when I hit quit game and it doesn't quit the game for a way bit. Which is fair. I mean, it's a big game. And we're just gonna... Everyone take care.